Hello, everybody, and welcome into this special edition of the North Star Takes podcast, reacting to the Tim Connelly to the Minnesota Timberwolves news making its way around the NBA. As you can see, Bailey will not be joining me for this one. He will be at a later date as he's got plenty to add to this Tim Connelly conversation, but I'm here to give you some brief thoughts. And as always, hit that subscribe button below as well as give this video a like to continue to spread the good news for this Timberwolves organization, as well as comment below what you think and what this might mean for the team going forward, not only in this offseason, but for the seasons to come. But with that said, let's just jump right into it. I mean, Tim Connelly officially moving from his post as the president of basketball operations for the Denver Nuggets into the same role in Minnesota. He has officially signed a 5-year, $40 million deal with also some equity and ownership of the team. And I think this is groundbreaking. I think this is incredible for a league executive to get involved in ownership like that. Obviously, you don't see that every day. So this is a true commitment to the organization as well as the owners themselves right now with A-Rod, Laurie, Glenn Taylor signing off on it as well to bring in this big of a name. I mean, Connolly is widely regarded like they set out to search for a top 5 front office executive, really a guy who definitely knows what he's doing. He's built a contender in Denver there. I know they haven't reached an NBA Finals, but it was just a couple years ago in the bubble against the Lakers to reach the Western Conference Finals. And I know, especially this year, they had some injury issues that kind of held them back, but they still found their way into the playoffs in a pretty solid footing where they ended up a spot above the Wolves and they have to play in that play-in scenario. So like they were a good team this year, and Jokic just now won back-to-back MVPs, and Connolly is a big reason why that team is where they are. I mean, he drafted Jokic in the first place, 41st overall back in the day, as well as taking their other best player, Jamal Murray, 7th overall, sharpshooting point guard. Everybody knows him, as well as drafting our very own Malik Beasley, who we later traded to the Wolves. And then he also has some other ones in there, like Bones Highland, coming off a very strong rookie season. So this guy knows how to assemble roster talent, but even beyond that, he's been widely regarded as having a good personality to work with, just because he literally just got done. This is the last thing he did as the Nuggets president of basketball operations. He flew out to Serbia to surprise Jokic after he won that MVP award. I think that's really cool, and everybody raves about this guy as far as being in the locker room with him in the organization. I mean, anybody like he definitely set a good culture there in Denver and built a team that's definitely on the come up a little bit farther along in the process than the Wolves, and that's where we hope to be one day. And I'm pretty excited about what this means for this team. Again, the commitment to winning is evident here. Paying a front office exec like this $8 million a year, that's crazy, and giving them part ownership. I mean, this is amazing. This is incredible. I mean, I'm really excited for this Wolves team to take the next step. I guess I didn't see this coming. Like I always heard these rumors about this search, but in the end, I always thought it'd be gupped up. But now here we are. I mean, we got Connolly, and now this offseason just got a whole lot more fascinating. So I'm pretty excited to see what his first move is. Obviously, there's a lot of things on the docket, like deciding what to do with D'Lo, if we're going to ride with them for another year or not. Or, I mean, you get into the role players on this team. Maybe he'll find us a good solid forward to play next to Cat, surround Cat just like he surrounded Jokic. I think there's possibilities are endless here. And I think what I'm most excited for, that I also find is one of the most important traits in GM, not only in basketball, but any sport, is the ability to identify talent in the draft. And I'm kind of curious what he's going to do. We have 3 second-round picks and a first-round pick. Now, we might package some of the second-round picks to move up in the first round, possibly. I think that's definitely an option. I don't know if we're going to draft 4 players, considering how deep this team feels like it is already, but you never know. So I'm pretty excited to see what he does with that, and if we can land some real blue chip talent, or maybe some players who can contribute in a big way later on down the road, as honestly as things get a little bit more complicated financially when Ant eventually gets his max deal and things like that. So I guess we'll see. But for now, I'll leave it at that. And I think everybody should definitely go read into John Krasinski's story on The Athletic. He wrote a great piece about Tim Connolly and kind of the whole lead up to this hiring. I know this is kind of shocking the NBA, but I think as far as reporters that are close to the Nuggets and the Wolves, I don't believe they're surprised by this, and everybody feels that this was a great get for this Wolves team. But with that said, we're gonna leave it at that. And again, definitely give us your comments below as far as what you think Conley might do for this Wolves team, or how you feel about it in general, I guess, and where you think this team's going, what the expectations feel like they are now with this new top 5 exec leading the way. So until next time, and Bailey will certainly have some thoughts to give on this. We'll Thanks for watching.